Here's the 0Z GFS model run at 1 p.m. this afternoon. We have a trough axis that's pulling through the state. That's taking the storm system that brought us some showers and a few thunderstorms across part of the state yesterday off to our east. It's also going to be bringing us some cooler conditions, more so as we move into Friday and into the weekend. But sunshine will be returning with highs in the 60s to the lower 70s across the state. But a system is going to be coming in from the north and west as we move into Friday, and this will bring some showers and maybe even a thunderstorm or two. It's also going to bring some cooler temperatures. Highs on Friday will range from about the upper 50s northwest to near 70 south and east. And then Saturday morning and Sunday morning, we could see temperatures in the 30s, and we could see patchy frost in some areas, especially in low-lying river valleys in northeast Iowa on Sunday morning. Highs will be struggling to get out of the 50s for the most part, and maybe even some lower 60s as we move towards Sunday in at least the southern counties, with this cold air kind of settling in over the Great Lakes and into the north and east. Then a system begins to come in from the south and west on Monday. It does warm temperatures up, but then it starts raining, so that cools temperatures back down into the 50s across the state here on Monday and Tuesday, and this may even be, that might be even too warm. We'll have to wait and see. Depends on the amount of rain we do get. That system begins to depart the area as we move into Tuesday. Rainfall looks to be moderate at this point. We'll see. Wednesday, skies will partially clear. Can't rule out a shower still possible, but chances look to be that it'll be east of the state at this point. We'll be in between systems, though, as we move toward the end of next week. You can see another system is approaching, a fairly weak system across the plains. Meanwhile, the Gulf of Mexico is open up for a bunch of showers and thunderstorms from the Ohio River Valley down into the Mississippi Delta region. But around here, it's toward the end of next week, looks to become showery again as temperatures start to come back up into the 60s and maybe nearing the lower 70s as the cooler air starts to move off into the Great Lakes and into eastern Canada. You're going to see that here with the trough digging in across Pacific Northwest, another over the Great Lakes into the north and east, and a bit of a ridge in the middle, and that's going to warm our temperatures back into at least the 70s. But this is 10 days from now. Things could still change, and unfortunately, when warm air is coming in, so does more rain. So any rain would be decent for those that have planted, but those that haven't, they're not going to want to see that. They're also not going to want to see the satellite image from last evening showing some complexes of showers and storms. One to the east of the state, one to the south, and one to the south and west. Those will be pulling away from the state, and some drier air today before another batch comes in Friday. Watch morning map from last evening, a couple severe weather watches to our south. Frost advisory in North Dakota. We could see maybe one of those by the weekend. Some fog advisories to our north. Elsewhere, fairly quiet at this point. QPF chart for the next 5 days looks fairly eventful. Quite a bit of precipitation across Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. Around here, maybe a quarter to a half an inch, with the heavier totals further to the south, as we mentioned, and east as well.